Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's new makeup releases going on the wishlist or not. This is a series on YouTube where I talk about all the new makeup releases, sneak peeks and announcements from the past week, and every Sunday I come back and I'll let you know whether or not I want to pick these things up, whether or not I want to anti-haul them, or maybe I just am indifferent about them, because that's sometimes how it is with makeup as well. And remember, it's okay to disagree. Friends don't always agree, so if you want to buy something that I don't want to buy, that's perfectly fine. Let me know in the comments. I love reading what you would like to pick up and what you're anti-hauling as well, down in the comments. And if you haven't been here before, my name is Angie. Hello, I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful. I'm wearing something a bit purple today. It's coming next week and I'm so excited to have you here. And if you want to see some more color on your timeline, if you want to see some brands and things and techniques and colors that you might not see on every other channel, this is the place to be. I do upload several videos a week. A lot. It's been a lot lately. I am living my 100% glamorous life today. Off the shoulder, locks, purple look. I am wearing the... Wait, can I maybe... Ah! I am wearing the Trio Chrome. I decided to film a couple of more looks with this one. I'll have that up next week in case nothing goes wrong. And oh my god, we have so many exciting things to talk about this week. Shush! Why are you making noises? My phone is out here living its best life. I have so many things to talk about this week. I did pick one thing up. Did I only pick up one thing? I think I picked up one thing and I have one thing heading my way in PR. I think that's where we're at in the grand scheme of things. So let's jump into the news. I'll save the thing I bought for last. So if you want to jump into the comments and give me like your suggestion, like what do you think? What is your guess? What did I buy? And if you're following me on Twitter, you already know my cats are obviously also living their best life. So I will link the things that I used for this look down in a pinned comment, because when I'm filming these videos, let me scoochy. My description box is usually already filled to the brim. How is this? How do I look? Do I look like a... I feel like I should be a part of the cast of the Dynasty. Oh my. Last week, I think it was last week, we talked about the holiday collection that KKW had for Ulta, and now we also have seen the holiday collection that her sister Kylie has for Ulta. So this is the Ulta exclusive Kylie Cosmetics holiday collection. It's very generic. I mean, this fits in. This fits in. It fits in with Kylie Cosmetics. It fits in with Ulta. It fits in with what I'm guessing her audience likes and what's also very giftable to her audience. I mean, I don't know really, but I'm thinking that if you are a teen or in early 20s, getting something like this, a set like this, or mini palettes like this for Christmas is a great gift to get, to be honest. And I'll be honest, if my nieces were older and I could buy like from Ulta, this would have been something that I would have contemplating buying to them, because it is really giftable things. And I love that she's doing minis. I think that sets with minis, that's the way to go when it comes to gift sets, according to me. I wish the brands would do more minis, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that these are already available. I will link them down below. They're generic, according to me a bit boring, but they're also very giftable. And I mean, that is literally what holiday collections is all about. Oh, let me quickly talk about this one. You know that I have been on a BH Cosmetics kick lately. This week that was, I think it was on, I want to say Thursday, I was trying the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette, which is part of their Holiday 2020. I've tried so many BH Cosmetics palettes lately, and I've been really thoroughly enjoying them. I know you want me to do a video on the Mimosa palette, and I have one in mind, so I am going to upload a video where I'm using the Mimosa palette as well. They are restocking the Sweet Shoppe ice cream palettes. They said first that they weren't gonna, and I said that I think the reason why they're saying that they're not gonna is because if they do, it's gonna take them so long that it's better for them to say that it's discontinued and then do like they did now. Just, we're restocking them because they see that the demand is so high, because they are saying that they're restocking them in a month, and that is pretty far ahead, and that only shows that for them it was worth it to have a really long restock time, because the demand for these were so high. Some of these are still available at BH Cosmetics and BH Cosmetics Germany, but most of them are sold out. And the one that I know most people want that sold out so quickly, wait, let me get it because I'm gonna show you some other green palettes, was the pistachio one. Let me get it. Oh my god, I even brought out some green eyeshadows to show you later, and I forgot this one. So this one is restocking within a month. Do follow BH Cosmetics on Instagram if you want to see when this restocks. It is a row of mattes and a row of shimmers. These are great quality, as are the other ice cream shop palettes that I've tried, and also all the palettes that I've tried with the square or like rectangle pans. This is a really nice green palette. I do understand why people want this, and it is restocking. Just so you know, I will leave a link to down below where you'll be able to find it. Like I said, I've been really into BH Cosmetics lately, and maybe I'll do like an updated video with maybe a look or more, so when they're restocking, if you want to get some more inspo. Here is something that is coming from Huda Beauty. She's having a palette exclusively with Cult Beauty. This is already up on Cult Beauty, and you can like sign up to be in, like, and they will send you a mail when it's available. I don't know exactly when this is meant to be available. I can't see it here, but I will always I put links, prices, and release dates in the description box. All the information that I can find if you're looking for more info, or if you want to shop through my links, which if you do, thank you so much, it really helps out. It's in the description box, but I will put the release date down there. I'm guessing that either when you're watching this, it's already released, or it's releasing early next week. But this is a mini gold palette. I will say the packaging of this is the best packaging Huda has ever done. It is stunning packaging. Stunning packaging. The inside, I mean, it's a gold palette, and again, it's a couple of pinks together with... Huda really likes her pinks. Her pinks and her burgundies, like she can't let those go. So this is a gold palette. Like, this is how Huda does a gold palette with pinks. So pinks and gold, but I don't hate the combo though. I think that pinks and golds together is probably a really nice... I do think that this looks really nice. It's only 3 mattes and the rest of them are shimmers. So it's 6 shimmers and 3 mattes. I mean, they look nice, but this obviously isn't something for me. I don't even like gold eyeshadows. Who am I out here buying gold eyeshadows? So yeah, no, this isn't for me, but it is releasing pretty soon, or it has been released. Check the description box to see some info. This is something, I wouldn't buy this on a whim. But I could see myself buying this if I was able to swatch it. This is the new Diamond Bombs by Fenty Beauty. I think she's had 2 shades from before, and now she's coming out with 2 more for holiday. My guess is that these are going to be staying. I don't think that these are going to be limited edition for holiday. That's just a guess from me. She's coming out with them for holiday, but my guess is that they're staying. This is Rose, Rave, and Royal Icing. So it's a shimmering pink and a shimmering champagne. These are already available. I will link them down below. I'm guessing they're the same price as the other ones that she's had. I have swatched these before. One of them I thought looked very promising, but it was a too icy shade for my skin tone, for what I like. I am a light to a light medium with a warm undertone, so I don't want something that's too icy. So for me, I want something that's a bit warmer in the sheen and in the undertone. And the other one, it felt more stiff. It didn't feel as... you would get as much on the brush as you would with the other one. So I'm interested to see how these are in real life. If I'm able to see them, I might end up picking one of them up. I personally love a glittery highlighter. I think there's nothing like buffing in a glittery highlighter with a dense brush to make your skin look wet. Really like that, so I could be interested in that. I could be interested. Here is something that's already available. This is Dominique Cosmetics Holidays 2020. I don't know if this is the only thing she's doing for holiday, but I kind of like it. Is that weird? I kind of like if this is the only thing, because she's doing lip sets. The packaging is beautiful because I think it's made to look like it's like frosted with like snow on it. That's pretty, and I love when brands are like, listen, we're doing something small for holidays. Something small, something giftable. Same here. This is so giftable. And I like Dominique Cosmetics, the things that I have tried, unfortunately not that much, but it is 2 lip kits, $28 each, already available. They're also available at Vieve By, so I'll link that down below as well. If you cannot shop from, where is she available? Sephora or Ulta, one of the 2, so you can buy them at Beauty Bay instead. And it's one with a red liner and a red lip gloss, and one with a see-through lip gloss with shimmer and more of a peachy lip liner. I think both of these look really cute. I like when brands do smaller holiday things, so I'm not mad about this at all. I approve. I approve. Here is something super interesting. I did talk about this last week, but I didn't have anything like substance really to show you, other than Jamie Genevieve is coming out with her own brand, and it's called Vive. And now we've seen the products. It is lipsticks, lip liners, highlighters, and an eyeshadow palette. They are very true to her makeup aesthetics, which is very nudie leaning, browns, neutrals, and that's not 100% my makeup aesthetics, but I will say I'm still intrigued. And this did sell out, or at least parts of it, very quickly on her website. But I'm here to let you know that I have seen that Vive is going to be sold at Cult Beauty. Cult Beauty is going to stock Vive. It is already available on the website, and you can sign up to be announced when it's in stock. And I did do that because I might try out some things. One of the things that's great with Cult Beauty, of course, is that they have worldwide shipping, and if you shop over a certain limit, you will get free worldwide shipping, which is something that I really like. So I might pick something up just because I like being able to shop through Beauty Bay and Cult Beauty. I'm not gonna lie. And also it did sell out so quick on her website. So let me know if you're interested. I won't pick up the eyeshadow palette because that's not my style, but I might pick up some of the others. I like it. And also thank you everyone who recommended me to go check out her channel, because you said that her personality was amazing, and I agree. I pressed subscribe, I started watching her videos, and thank you so much for pointing me in her direction. I don't know how I missed subscribing to her, but I really like it. I like her channel. Here is something that we haven't seen yet. I wonder... No, I think the holiday collection from Lunar Beauty is going to be announced and released before my next episode. So if you were interested in the Lunar Beauty launch, I would say check out Manny MUA's YouTube channel, check out the Lunar Beauty Instagram to make sure that you're not missing the launch, because he usually announces and releases at the same day. So I am not even guessing, this is going to be announced and released before my next episode, and might even sell out before. And this is what he said: I cannot believe my holiday collection reveal and launch is next week. Which is next week, before my next episode. I will leave a link down below too as where you can find it. We have seen another sneak peek, which is this. This is a lunar eclipse. So I'm thinking, because his tweet also had a dark moon, I'm thinking that this is going to be a darker palette, a more smoky palette. There has been a lot of smoky, cool toned vibes lately within palettes. I wouldn't be surprised if this is that as well, because he did say that he was going to release a neutral palette. And the Medusa one that he had, was it called Medusa? I'm not sure. That one was more neutral, leaning with a pop of blue. So I would not be surprised if this is more smoky, maybe more cool toned, and a pop of another color. That's just what I think, but you're gonna have to keep your eyes open. We will still talk about it next week, but chances are that it might be sold out by then. So I'm just letting you know. I will leave a link down below. This surprised me. And I don't know if it surprised me in a good way. Lisa Frank is doing a collab with Morphe. I remember the Lisa Frank like patterns and things, but I don't have, as in, this doesn't have that nostalgic grip on me. I literally think that this just looks very busy. It looks like kids makeup but for adults, because it's supposed to, you know, speak to our nostalgic thing. And I'm the first person to like admit that I will buy something just because of nostalgia. I'm not above that, but this doesn't grip onto me. And I also want to let you know that this palette is the 35B. That old palette that they had from before, years and years ago, they discontinued it. This is that palette. This is the 35B, but just with a new packaging. So just know that this palette is not a new palette. It's an old palette with new packaging. There are some sponges, there are some brushes that I don't think look that good, and I think there's like a makeup pouch. This isn't for me. Maybe it's for you. I don't know. I will try and link down below where it's available, but I wasn't that impressed with the Morphe when I tried it last time, although I will say that I think that they were better before than they are now. So if this is the same 35B as it was before, it's probably going to be better than what their colorful shadows are right now. But yeah, I am still mentally scarred after trying 2 palettes from Morphe. And if you want to see about that, I did have my rankings of the things I tried last month. I had that live this last Monday, so do check that out. Spoiler alert, there are 2 Morphe palettes on the bottom position. FYI. Maybe we can talk about this as well, because here's the thing, and kind of did the exact same thing last year. She had a holiday collection exclusive for Ulta. It was very generic, it was very neutral. I think that was a neutral pink one as well. And then she had a holiday collection for her site, and that was that Santa collection, you know, with the white and red stripes on the front. That was the collection she had last year. And now this year she is putting out this picture that is her in a green sparkly dress with sitting in like a what seems to be the inside of a plushie toy, and it's a collaboration. And if this isn't with the Grinch, this is the worst sneak peek picture ever, because this has to be with the Grinch. So I'm guessing that Kylie Cosmetics is doing a holiday collection for her website with the Grinch, and there's gonna be a green theme. If this is a nice palette, I might buy this. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. If this is a nice palette, I might buy it. Do you remember when Pure did the collaboration with Grinch? That was revolting. Let's just hope that Kylie does a better job. I'm not above buying Kylie Cosmetics if she releases something really interesting. I will say her past couple of palettes have looked really nice. This photograph also, I love the lighting in this photograph, because the lighting is coming straight from a top, like straight, not straight, but like it's coming in slanted from the top, and the photograph is taking from above. I love photographs like that. So the lighting in this picture, I love that. That is just based on my personal preference, what I like with lighting, but it makes, I love the lighting in this photo. That's nothing to do with the makeup or anything, but it's a nice lit up photo, okay? The photographer did a good job. Anyways, if this is a nice palette, I might. We'll talk more about it next week. This also might be released before I'm filming my next video. Just so you know. I'm just throwing it out there. Nobody be mad at me if this is released and this sells out and I didn't say anything, okay? I'm just saying. We did talk about the quads from Viseart last week, and that they have released 2 very, very light nude ones. And I said that I could be interested if they released something that was darker. And I think that Viseart hates me, because they also announced this one now, and this is even lighter. This is a cool toned neutral palette that is very light, very light. So this is also part of their quads. So far they have all been very neutral and very light, and I'm not interested in any of them. Sorry, not sorry. Kash Beauty has announced another release for holiday. This is their holiday collection. This brand is a European-based indie brand created by influencer, I think her name is Kylie. I think you said that is how you pronounce it. She is from Ireland, and this is her second collection. There are lashes, lipsticks, and a 9-pan palette. I think you can buy this both as a set and as individuals. I like these. This is a brand that I will try them if they come out with something that's more my makeup aesthetics. Still, the palettes are slightly too nude, but if she comes out with a 9-pan palette that is more color leaning, I will try it. I definitely will try it. I also like the lash sets. I like that you get like a bigger sets with different kind of lashes to try out. I wish that more brands did that. I also saw that XO Beauty did that, and I was very close to buying those as well. So I wish more brands did that, because I like that. I feel a lot of people really went bonkers over these cream blushes by Winky Lux, and I just don't get it. They look like a soap. These doesn't... First of all, these look like a nightmare to store, and they don't look like they're that easy to use. Like, how are you supposed to pick these up with your finger over that? And eventually, after just a couple of uses, it's not gonna look this pretty. They do have an orange one though, and I am all about the orange blushes, but I just did not get the hype, I think. I didn't get the memo. I just don't understand what the hype was about. I was like, oh, okay. Not that impressed, but maybe I'm missing on something. I don't know. Maybe people are buying makeup just to look at it. That could be it. This is a new palette from Beauty Bakerie. This is the Sugar Cookie... Cooking? Or Cookie? Cooking? I think it's a sugar cookie. This is $28. This is available. This is a typical palette that I would have bought if there wasn't so many other things coming out right now that I really want to try. And this is just gonna be have to put on the back burner. I do like the color scheme with the turquoise and the blue and some neutrals, the pink and the orange and what looks to be almost like a bluish silver. I think that there's a lot of really fun things that you could do with a palette like this, but right now I'm just overwhelmed, so I'm gonna pass on it. But I do think that this is the most interesting eyeshadow palette that they have released though. I do think so. And yeah, let me know if you ended up picking this one up. I'm gonna skip though because I did buy something else and... What? Don't look at me with your judgy eyes. This is a palette that I've heard a couple of my friends buying, and I'm so interested in seeing them trying it, and it's the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane palette. This is a palette with 12 shimmery duochrome eyeshadows. I think they have raised the price now because they had a pre-sale that was, I think, $52 and that sold out, and now they have another pre-sale for 2021 and that is $62. I think that is correct. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna leave a link to it down below in case you're interested in buying this for pre-sale. It does look really, really pretty. I would like to try Adept, but I don't think I would buy a 12 pan palette of just shimmers. I love shimmers, but the palettes that I reach for, they are palettes that have a mix. Mattes, shimmers, dark, light. That's just my preference, but it does look really pretty. It does look really pretty. I will say though that I wish that they would have named them something now that they put them in a palette, because ACI1, ACI2, and then all the way up to 12, it doesn't really have a ring to it. This is another sneak peek. This is a new brand release, and this is James Charles that has like teased that he's coming out with this new makeup brand. He did put up a tweet saying like, spoiler alert, the makeup that he was wearing for the Vogue photo shoot was actually from his own brand. And he did a cover and a spread for Vogue Portugal. I think that is such an achievement. If we don't count him going to parties in the middle of COVID, I think that there has been a lot of growth with James Charles lately, and you can see the growth and still be very negative towards the missteps that people do. A person can be good and bad, so hopefully he will have those things sorted as well, because I think that he just needed to mature a bit, and I am actually intrigued to see what he's coming out with. First of all, this picture is very colorful, and he does have a more experimental, colorful, playful makeup style when he wants to. Like he plays both sides. Like he plays the neutrals and the colorful side. When it comes, like, that's what I want to do. I want to like neutrals as much as I like colors. So I am intrigued to see actually what he's coming out with. I don't know when, but at some point. Another person that has announced that they're coming out with a makeup line is Samantha Ravendoll. I am a huge Samantha Ravendoll fan. She's coming out with her makeup line in 2021. She was aiming for January. She said that it was gonna be vegan, cruelty-free, and in the same kind of price range as Charlotte Tilbury, so it's not gonna be budget makeup. She's very into light coverage, dewy, creamy stuff. I don't like when things are too creamy. Like, I like things that look dewy, but they need to be set. Like, I need to be able to touch my face and things don't start coming off. Like, I can't have things looking too sticky. Like, I can't be sticky. That's what she said, but I just can't be sticky. I draw the line at sticky. So for me, usually when things are too dewy, I'm like, ooh, I'm out. But I'm very intrigued to see what she comes up with. Very intrigued to see what she comes up with. I think she does have very impeccable taste when it comes to makeup products. I'm guessing if she's gonna come out with the formulas that she loved that has been discontinued, that would have been epic. That would have been iconic. A true mood. This is a colorful palette that's out by Sleek Makeup. Sleek Makeup is a UK-based indie brand, and they are available at Look Fantastic. I'm pretty sure that Look Fantastic US also has Sleek Makeup. I'll try and see where I can find it and link it. This is a colorful palette that is almost leaning a bit neon. They have some shades that are a bit neon-esque, and there is a row of metallics at the bottom. It goes from light to dark. Personally, I think that Sleek Makeup has really nice products. Not like the most blendable, pigmented, easy working eyeshadows, but definitely good. Not good for the price. I had this discussion this week. Do I think Sleek Makeup is worth the same pricing as like Natasha Denona? No. Maybe it is good for the price. I do recommend the price. It is affordable, so if drugstore makeup is like where you'd like to go, maybe this colorful palette could be for you. It's £8.99. What is that? Like, that is not a lot. Like $12 maybe. I'm not sure how they are gonna how they're gonna do that. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? Should we talk about this new Goss palette? This is everything that I don't want in a palette. This is a 6-pan palette with 3 grays, a black, a shimmery blue, and a peach that, according to me, seems very lost. Has someone checked up on this peach? Is this peach okay? It looks lost. And I totally understand that this palette isn't made for me. I will say though that I am 36-year-old lady, so I am very much pushing the kind of age group that he is trying to sell to, which he says to be around the 40-ish woman. And this is maybe the thing, I would never pair these colors together, and therefore when I look at this, I honestly don't really know what I was supposed to do with this. He has said that all of his palettes is gonna have a matte black, which I, personal preference, personal opinion, think is a huge mistake. I don't think you need to have a big black eyeshadow in every 6-pan palette, especially not if you're hoping that your customers are going to be customers that come back and buy more than one palette. Because if, for me, for example, I would never buy 2 because it's already, I paid a luxury price to get 2 exactly the same eyeshadows. For me, that doesn't make sense, but again, I don't think that I am the customer that he is trying to sell to. 2 matte grays, I don't mind that. The other gray shadow, the shimmer, I don't think that I would ever use a color like that. The peach, I would never use together with these colors. Never. Ever, but that's just my personal preference. The shimmering turquoise looks nice. I don't use turquoises together with grays, so for me, again, it's just, there's just a disconnect between my taste and this palette, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have seen people say that they really love it. For me, this is me, my personal taste. I would have liked to switch out one of the matte grays for a dark, cool tone burgundy. That would have made this palette make sense to me. That would have made me go like, oh, maybe I should try this, because I love a burgundy together with a gray and a black and the peach and the blue. For me, that would have made sense, but I also understand that his customer might not like a shadow like that. But I'm just explaining why I'm not purchasing this. This is going to be, I'm guessing, the same price as his other eyeshadow palettes. This might already be available. If not, I will link down below where you will be able to find it. It's available at Beautylish. But yeah, that's not for me. It's not my makeup aesthetics, and I think that's perfectly fine. Not everything can be for everyone. This is the palette that's actually heading towards me in PR. I did get a message from BK Beauty that they were sending me this new True Beauty eyeshadow palette. It is a very neutral palette with a pop of a lavender purple. It does seem to go from dark to light when I look at the swatches, so that is very promising. It's not a palette that I would have picked up with my own money, but I can still use it. I can still review it, and I can still let you know whether or not this is good quality or not. If they have the same good quality with their makeup as they do with their brushes, this is going to be a great palette because the brushes are really, really nice. But I'm intrigued to be trying it out. They do have discount codes. I think they gave me one, but I haven't. They're non-affiliated codes, but a bunch of my friends have discount codes. Amy Loves Makeup, Britt Clark, I think Karen Harris has one as well. Not 100% sure, but there is a bunch of people that have discount codes with BK Beauty. They are not affiliated, but maybe you want to get some money off. I will link down below where you'll be able to get this palette. It is a nice neutral palette for what it is. It goes from light to dark, it has shimmers, it has mattes. We'll try it out and we'll see what we think once I get it. Oh my god. Scott Barnes has announced his holiday release, and this is a Scott Barnes Beauty Vault for $525. Whew. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10 mini eyeshadow palettes, and then some loose highlighters or loose powders, and some compacts with blushes, bronzers, I don't know, some duos. Listen, I will put the inside of the vault right here so that you can see it. There's a bunch of things in here. I don't know if he's selling this separately. I will try and put some info down in the description box, but lordy, this is expensive and this is a lot. No one needs this much makeup all at once, especially not when it's like this many small eyeshadow palettes. Like, it looks nice, but it's a lot. It is a lot. Maybe if you and your friends were dying to try Scott Barnes and you could like figure out who wants to try what, maybe. I will say that some of these, are they quints? They're 5 pans. Some of these quints look really nice. I like the look of them. I don't know if you can buy them separately. I should really look at that, but it says it's a $1,400 value. I'm sure that they are. There are 10 eyeshadow palettes, 3 duo palettes, 3 mini powders, 10 lip glosses, and 3 lip liners. Wow. Wow, but yeah, not for me. Did you think we were done with the Disney collaborations? We're not. Spectrum Collections is doing a collaboration with Disney. They have done collaborations with Disney before. I think this is the, I want to say 3rd, 4th time that they're doing collaboration with Disney. They are doing brushes together with Fantasia, is that how you say it in English? Fantasia? In Swedish you would say Fantasia. And they are beautiful. Spectrum brushes, I've heard a lot of good things about Spectrum brushes. Dark blue brushes with gold stars and moons. They look stunning. They're also doing a collection with Frida Kahlo, and their blue brushes with gold ferrules. That also looks super pretty. I will say, Spectrum Collections, they usually go all in when they do a collab, and they do really cool themed stuff. And these are also extremely giftable, so if you were looking to buy something for the makeup lover that has almost everything, I think that this would be a good gift, because this is really cool, really well done, and I've heard that the brushes is really good quality. That like brush set with only eye brushes from the Fantasia collection, I'm not saying I'm gonna buy it, I'm just saying I like how it looks. Let's quickly touch on the new Jeffree Star Cosmetics collection. It is the Blood Money collection. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's a collection called that? I'm not entirely sure. I will say, I haven't really looked this one up because I'm not purchasing from Jeffree Star. I will say, I always report on all the makeup news that I think either I find interesting or that I think you find interesting or that could bring up a nice discussion point. For this one, I want to show you some of my green eyeshadow palettes that are very affordable that I think could dupe this palette right here. This collection has glosses, that kind of glittery lip balm in the green. Who wants that? 2 highlighters, some eye pencils, I don't think you've had that before, another one of those vaults with liquid lipsticks, and then that's the palette. Let's look at the palette. I remember when Jeffree Star got himself really cancelled and people were defending buying his makeup with the stance of, but he makes so unique color stories. And now, after him releasing his, 7th monochromatic palette, I would like to ask you, do you really think so? Because all he's doing is picking a color and then just packing every shade available in that color in a palette. With the blues, with the reds, with the greens, with the beiges, with the grays. Is it really that unique? And I mean, he is running out of rainbow here. What is he gonna do next? So I wanted to show you. First of all, let's just mention this one. This one is coming back. The Sweet Shoppe palette in pistachio is coming back from Adept Cosmetics if you were looking to buy this. I wanted to say, because what I first thought about when I saw this was that I thought about the Just My Luck by Colourpop, and then there is a sprinkle of the Mint to Be, also Colourpop. Maybe you already own these kind of palettes, and maybe you don't need to buy another green palette. So these are from Colourpop. These are really affordable. Another palette that I thought about, since this is a green palette that has a little bit of neutral sprinkled in, is the Tribe palette by Juvia's Place. This is an impeccable palette. This is back in stock. They said that this was discontinued, but all of a sudden it showed up again. This is on sale at Juvia's Place. I will link it down below. Don't sleep on this palette, it's wonderful. Another palette that I would like to recommend that I just recently tried is the Avocado Toast palette by Adept Cosmetics. This is also very similar in the nudie green to the one from Jeffree Star. And if you would have something like this together with this minty palette from Colourpop, you would have that palette. And I'm not saying that you should run out and buy any of these. I am showing you palettes that are already released. Some of them a bit older, and I'm just here to raise the little flag that's like, maybe you already own this. Because I own this. This color scheme, I have that in plenty of palettes. And even the child palette, that Mandalorian Yoda palette that Colourpop just came up with, it hasn't reached me yet, but it has shipped. That is also has some of these kind of shades. So I most definitely wouldn't need this, and this is not unique either to my collection, to the beauty community, and let's be honest, maybe not to your collection either. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If you want to purchase from Jeffree Star, listen, you spend your money however you want to spend your money. I don't want to give him my money though. That's all I'm saying. The last thing I want to talk about is the thing that I actually bought. Who realizes what thing I haven't talked about? It's not that hard because it is the Colourpop and Raw Beauty Christie collab. This is the Ad Forest site. As soon as Colourpop was putting up that picture with the mushrooms and they were like, who are we collabing with next? I was like, if this isn't Raw Beauty Christie, they are making her the biggest disservice ever. I am so happy for Christie. She has really been putting it out there in the universe that she loves Colourpop and she wants to collab with Colourpop. And this, if nothing else, this shows you that you as a viewer, you can make things happen for your favorite creators. Trust me when I say that the brands, they are not here looking in my comments. The brands are not in my comments reading what you are saying. The brands are reading their comments, their mails, their tweets. That's what they're reading. Their reviews on their websites, their comments when you're making an order. That's what the brands are reading. So if you ever wanted to make something happen for a creator, if you wanted to get a creator on the PR list, if you wanted to get a creator a discount code or a collab or anything like that, be vocal where the brand is. Not where the creator is, where the brand. Of course, like support the creator as well, but this is what happened with Raw Beauty Christie. So many people were reaching out to Colourpop via tweets or mails or comments saying, we want a Raw Beauty Christie collab. And now she has one, and it is beautiful. Beautiful. It is a grungy, dark, rainbow-esque forest neutral natural colors, because these colors truly are taken from nature, and I am very intrigued. I didn't pick up the entire set because and you know this because I have been reviewing the Lux lip glosses. I don't like the Lux lip gloss formula from Colourpop, so I didn't pick up the glosses. I also own so many Super Shock shadows, so many, and I didn't really need any more, and especially not in these kind of neutral colors. So what I bought was the liner set and the palette, and the checkout was so smooth, so easy, no problems at all. I also did add the Baroque palette to my order because I did tell you that if I made an order from Colourpop and that palette was in stock, I was going to buy it. So I'm being 100% transparent here. I did buy that palette as well, but I'm super excited, and I'm so excited for Christie. She is one of the creators that is one of my favorite creators on the platform. She's one of the few bigger creators that I still watch. I'm so happy for her success. 2020 has truly been the year for Raw Beauty Christie. I mean, 2 collabs. I like to collab with Pure as well. Maybe you would like to see me use both palettes together in a look. Maybe I can do that for Instagram. That would be cool because I like that palette. I like that palette a lot. And she's having a baby and she moved to a new house or is in the process of moving to a new house. Like, she's having quite the year. For her, 2020 is not that shabby of a year, okay? So I'm so happy for her and I'm so excited. And I cannot believe that I made 2 orders from Colourpop within such a short amount of time after actually not buying that much from Colourpop in the beginning of the year, because they have had a very neutral 2020. but then they're ending it with a bang, and I am so excited. So this is on its way to me. I hope you're excited to see something. Maybe depending on how long it takes to get to me, maybe I'll do a first impression or get ready with me. Maybe I'll do 3 looks depending on how much time I have, because Lord knows time is always something that I seem to be short of. But I am so excited that you're here. I'm so happy you were here. I'm gonna have a video up tomorrow. I don't exactly know what yet, but do keep your eyes open for another video tomorrow, Monday. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments. Did you pick any of this up? Let me know what you're the most interested in. Remember to keep it nice in the comments. There's no need for us to be enemies, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye!